this off because I like to walk. All right. I'm not a part of WOW. My name is Tim Holst. I'm a third year here at Cal Poly. I'm in a fraternity. I hold a leadership position in that fraternity. I'm on the club volleyball team, just one second in the nation. Ayo. Kind of tooting my own horn here. Just so you guys realize that on paper, I am an extremely awesome person. We all are. Everyone here in this room is an extremely awesome person on paper. But the fact of the matter is that paper doesn't tell you everything. I started dealing with severe depression and anxiety when I was in my junior year of high school. I snapped my ankle playing volleyball, team lost the championships, put it all on myself. But everything that we had worked for, I was like, this is my loss. Fell into depression. I didn't really know what it was. Eventually, with the trip to Germany and a 3-week backpacking trip, I was able to pull myself out of it, feeling fine, feeling good. Didn't have to deal with it for a while. Freshman year of college, it's winter, it's raining a lot. You go from this sunny place to rain and you're just like, oh my God, I'm going to die. But I didn't really realize what was going on until a friend of mine that I was in a band with, he said, dude, this song that you wrote is really dark. Are you okay? And I took a look back at it, and then I started taking a look at myself and kind of realizing that I was falling into something. And so, I kind of was like, all right, I guess I'll talk it out with my girlfriend, go to counseling services. I went, oh, I'm too good for counseling services. Didn't go back. Eventually, became fine again, But then, sophomore year, I started to lose. I had a 9 o'clock class, which if you're like me, is just too dang early. And I could get myself up for an 8 o'clock class, calculus. But to get up for that 9 o'clock class became so hard that I got a D in that class, because I just didn't go. I had an A going into the final, flunked, because I didn't go. And that was just kind of the start. And then I ended up going into even worse depression. I was talking with my long-distance girlfriend, and I could not help but sob uncontrollably every time I called her on Skype. Every time that I kind of wanted to talk to her, wanted to reach out, wanted to tell anyone what I was going through, because I did not have a support group at Cal Poly. And then broke up with her because I just couldn't handle that relationship anymore. Started to feel a little bit better, and then actually, I just like to tell people this because I think it's hilarious. Drinking saved my life, and I'm not a part of WOW, so I can say that. It got me out of the house, it got me with my friends, it got me doing stuff, it got me being active, being a part of society again, and then I took this, filled all my classes spring quarter, just decided, all right, I'm gonna focus on me. And then went and started this job in New Mexico, super awesome. This place I went backpacking junior year. I was like, all right, worked once, it's gonna work again, right? It worked, it was awesome. I came back totally fine, gung-ho, ready to go. I was like, I know that I deal with depression and anxiety. I know this. And so I'm gonna do something about it. I went to my doctor, said, doc, all right, I got 2 problems. I got depression, and I got bad cholesterol, help me out. And so that's, he prescribed me Prozac, which, you see those commercials and they're like, may cause worse thoughts of suicide, blah, 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 and the side effects in young teens and adults. Well, it turns out that those are completely true. I sat in bed for 8 weeks. I sat in bed for 8 weeks, and I watched Hulu and I watched Netflix because I 100% hated my life, and I hated everything that I had to do with it. I woke up every morning and I questioned myself. I questioned, why am I here? Why am I so sad? Why am I stuck in this bed? I had a roommate right next to me. Why doesn't he talk to me? Why doesn't he ask me what's wrong? One of my best friends is living with me. Why does my best friend not ask me what's wrong? Why did none of my fraternity members ask me what's wrong? Why did none of my teammates, none of my dorm friends, no one? Why is everyone just standing there thinking that this is okay? And I wanted a way out. I needed a way out, and I started thinking about it. I started thinking about it every day, 5 times a day, 6 times a day. I want to die. I want to kill myself. I woke up every morning, and there was 2 voices inside my head. There was one that was like, all right, I'm gonna watch Hulu. And there's the other voice behind that that's like, you suck. And pardon my French, you really fucking suck. I hate you. Why are you doing this? Why are you here? What's this worth? I felt worthless. And this whole time, no one. I tell no one. And eventually, I went to my doctor and I said, I have started having thoughts of suicide. He went, well, why didn't you come in here earlier? I kept taking the Prozac, the drug that was making me so much worse because I thought that it really had to. You know, I had gone out of my shell. I had done this one thing that really had to make me better, and it didn't. But I kept taking it because it had to make me better, right? And so I stopped taking that, started taking Wellbutrin, take it every day. I started pulling myself out. I had to withdraw from school, which for someone who comes from a family where your dad graduated from Caltech with an engineering degree, you know, there's some pressure there, you know, to stay in school, to be like that. And I felt, you know, I am not good enough for school, and so that didn't help either. You know, and I withdrew, and I was going to drop out of Cal Poly and join the military because that was my only option, or I was going to kill myself. You know, so I was hoping for the first one. But my fraternity saved my life because this position comes along. I'm the vice president of health and safety. And what I do with that position, what I did with that position, is I go out there and I talk to people like this. I tell people my story. Because as soon as they elected me to that position, someone believed in me. Someone was like, hey, this guy is worth something. And I was like, you know, I don't see that, but someone else does. And so what I do now is I try and change the conversation. I try and say, hey, let's be more open about depression and anxiety. Let's be more open about everything. Because the fact of the matter is that you're going through college and it's going to suck at some point. But you need people there to talk to you about it. You need people that you can open up to. Sorry, I'm going a little over, but I've had 4 girls tell me that they've been raped because of the way that I talk to them. They've told no one. 2 of those girls, it was the first day that I met them. You guys, as WOW leaders, have this opportunity, this golden opportunity to change the way that students talk to each other as soon as they start talking to each other. You guys, as the first people that they're going to look up to in college, you guys have that opportunity to always be there for them. And it doesn't start with you saying, hey guys, I'm always there for you. It starts with you being vulnerable. It starts with you telling your wowies, I went through that. My friend almost died of alcohol poisoning. My friend deals with depression and anxiety. My friend was raped. I was raped. I deal with depression and anxiety, sorry. It starts with you. Change the conversation. You guys have so much power here. So good luck with that.